Before you go hanging that vintage axe head on an expensive handle, watch this video. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Run with Skizzers. I'm just going to apologize beforehand. My boy is having a ball upstairs with the new dog, so if you hear any banging, no alarm. They're just having a good time up there. So for the people out there, if you've been looking online or have been thinking about restoring an old axe, there's a couple of things you want to look out for. Especially if you're ordering online. There's nothing wrong with doing that. A couple of the Woodings Verona heads I bought were online. Most of the stuff I found was local. A very good friend of mine bought me the kutter head. And I bought this one up the street from me. This is the most recent addition to the collection. This is a Kelly Works True Temper. It's an old railroad axe. His father used to work for the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railroad before they merged with Burlington Northern and became the BNSF Railroad of today. But haven't had too many issues with the axe heads in general. For the most part, you won't have any issues. If you buy the axe head, look down the eye. If everything checks out, should be good. I've had this axe for a while. This is a Valley Forge. Not sure who actually made it. Can't find too much information on it. Very reliable source told me most likely it could be a Plum or a Kelly Works or something along that line. Very nice axe head. Nice eye. Now, I bought a keen handle and started getting this thing fitting. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera, but the axe head's going on. I forget what they call it, closed. But anyway, the toe of the axe is closer to the handle than it should be. The axe needs to sit more level, and it's tilted down. And upon further inspection, I come to find when they punched the eye on this, I don't know if you can see it. I got a chainsaw file. Nice and true, not bent or anything. I don't know if you can see the angle this is at. This side's higher than this side. It's supposed to be the other way around. And I'm thinking what happened was they punched the eye wrong. They put the die through the wrong side of the eye. And that might be why this axe head is in such good condition. I mean, it's almost perfect all the way around. So I'm starting to think that it failed a long time ago. Probably not too long after it was bought. And it just kind of sat around and got bounced around place to place, and eventually I ended up with it. Very nice axe head. I'm going to have to fix that though. And I could use a die grinder, but I'm kind of scared to, because if I go too far, then there's no fixing it. So I think my best bet, chainsaw file. However long it takes. File the front of this eye. The back's fine. Back's perfectly level. It's fine, but that front of the eye section, you can see the file's a little askew. It should actually be more like that. I got a good 1/8 of an inch of file, and I got to do to make that right, but I'll get it. All we'll do is take time. I'm just glad I didn't go ahead and smack it down on this expensive handle, because I would have probably ended up having to cut it off, or if I would have just taken the risk and hung it, most likely it would have failed for me too. But just something to look out for. I never thought I'd have to really check and make sure an eye is actually punched the right way, but apparently it's something you can run into. Never had that issue, but with this one I did. Now, on the topic of vintage axes, I got something special for you guys. Let me move some stuff here. I'll show you what I got. Alright. On the topic of vintage axes, how would you guys like to participate in a giveaway to potentially get your very own? What I have here is a vintage keen cutter with probably one of the nicest stamps I've ever came across in person. I put a new handle on it. I had to clean up the pull. For some reason, people back in the day were caveman when it came to their axes. It's got a link handle, and I came across this handle at Ace Hardware. It's got decent grain orientation all the way through to the eye. Virtually no run out. On a small hatchet like this, run out really isn't an issue anyway, but just a beautiful handle. When I bought it, it was almost gray. I never saw a piece of hickory that color. It wasn't dead hickory, healthy as could be, but after a couple coats of linseed oil, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but there's a lot of grays and reds and yellows in this handle. It's just beautiful. Made a sheath for it. I'm not the best leather guy there is, but I did put a double weld in it. Single snap. There goes the box. That sheath will not come off at all. Virtually no movement in it, actually. I'm pretty happy with the job I did on this sheath, but it's got a good edge on it. It will shave. I didn't go too crazy with it. Honestly, whoever gets this, I left room if you want to do your own tuning up on it. That's why I left all this crap at the bottom of the pole. Or the palm swell, I mean, the back side of the pole. There's some scratches from grinding that down, but I think it looks great. But if somebody wanted to take that to a mirror finish, they can put your own edge on it. My edge might not be what somebody else might want, so basically this is the factory profile, and I just honed it down and made it usable. This axe Actually had very light use on it. It's not all beat up, messed up. And most times with these keen cutters, heavily used ones, like mine, from splitting wood, the USA and the St. Louis will start wearing down first. So this is honestly one of the few I've seen where the USA and even the periods are still intact. It's pretty amazing. But very nice. Well hung. Restored it right here in this room with these dirty hands. So let me tell you how you guys can win this. There's a couple of rules. Okay, just a couple of things. You have to live in the continental US. I know I have subscribers in Canada, Europe, one or two that I know of in Alaska. I'm not sure about Hawaii or Mexico, but the shipping costs are out of this world. I have to keep the giveaway within the continental 48 states. Second thing, you will need a physical address and an email. I don't have social media of any kind. No Facebook, no Instagram. Never did. I can assure you I never will. So email's the only way I can go with it. Third thing, if you're not already a subscriber and either you're a new viewer or a returning viewer, please subscribe. I put a lot of effort into these restorations, a lot of time, a lot of money. It helps me out greatly. Fourth thing, I have to say this just because YouTube sucks. YouTube is not in any way a part of this giveaway. Fourth thing, to join in the giveaway, it's real easy. Go down in the comments on this video and type hashtag keen cutter. If you want to write anything else after that, that's fine, but hashtag keen cutter lets me know that you want in on this giveaway. The giveaway will run until Sunday morning at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time. After that, the giveaway is closed. So, again, Sunday morning, 12:01 a.m. If you type in and whenever we go to pull, if your name isn't called, I'm sorry, it was too late. I think the time from this video drops till Sunday morning is plenty of time to view this video and put your hat in the ring. So that's all I got for you guys. Give you one last look at this beautiful axe. I'm knocking shit off my table. Just awesome. Really is. Good edge. Here's a close-up of that handle. Very nice. But alright guys, that's it for this video. Good luck to all of you. I'll catch you on the next one.